Take a couple of moments to just settle into your practice, taking a few deep breaths, really connecting with the sit bones, the earth beneath you. Just feel into that support here for a moment. Just letting go of the day, letting go of anything that happened before you arrive, and any worries or thoughts of anything to come. Just drawing your awareness into the space. Just noticing the breath as it settles in the body. As the shoulders relax away from the ears. Let the jaw soften. Today we continue our gratitude practice for the month. And our mantra of just for today, I will be grateful. So drawing into awareness, a moment where you have received something that you were looking forward to or that was unexpected, and just that appreciation that you felt. Just tuning into the vibration of receiving and gratitude. Just let that vibration reside in the heart space. Feel what that's like to feel abundant, fulfilled, joyful. And as you breathe, letting that vibration fill the entire body and just noticing the sensations that arise as we connect with our capacity for appreciation. The vibration of gratitude has the potential to shift our mindset, to reframe situations when we are able to tap into the energy of gratitude, even in difficult moments. We're able to shift those heavier, denser energies that may leave us in a place of fear or scarcity and move into a place of appreciation and even equanimity, of finding gratitude in those difficult times. That's where the real work is done. It's easy to feel grateful when we're feeling really grateful. So take a moment here just to bring to mind something that you are grateful for today. Be something small, something big. Just seeding that in the heart space and using this as an anchor to come back to as we're finding maybe some challenge in our physical practice or in our mental practice today. If we find our thoughts drifting outside of the space, coming back to the heart space, back to that seed of gratitude, back to the sensations or the vibration of appreciation, even if it's just for having the space to create this practice for yourself. And we'll gently blink the eyes open. And bring the right hand to the side of your mat, fingertips to the mat. And on the inhale, sweep the left arm up. Don't lean over just yet. Reaching up, lengthening through the spine, breathing here. Feeling the opening of the side body and the rib cage and under the arm, all the way to the fingertips. Lengthening, anchoring down through the left hip, begin to tilt over to the right, stretching a little further as if you're reaching the fingertips towards the wall. You can bend in that right elbow, maybe coming down to the forearm. Your gaze can come down towards the right hand or up towards the left. Reaching through the fingertips, sinking the left hip down. Just feel that space as you breathe here, lengthening the side body. On your next inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Walk the hands behind you, bringing the fingertips facing the back of the room. And just drawing the heart center forward as the shoulder blades draw together. Opening the heart space a little. Maybe the gaze comes skyward. Not leaning back too far. Finding a little support here. Notice the breath. Feel the front side of the heart space expand each inhale. Walk the hands back towards the body. Coming all the way up, left fingertips to the side. Sweep the right arm up on the inhale, reaching through the fingertips, sinking the right hip down, lengthening through the side body. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And if you'd like to, reach over to the left, deepening that stretch a little. Reaching the fingertips towards the wall. Gaze can again come down towards that left hand or up towards the right. Make sure you're not folding in. Draw the shoulder back. Breathing here. 3, 2, last breath. And inhale, coming all the way back up. Uncross the legs and cross them the other way. And the other shin in front. Root down again through the sit bones, lengthen through the spine. Hinge at the hips, walking the hands out till you meet resistance. Keep the spine long here for a few breaths. And then let the head hang heavy slightly. Maybe walking the hands out a little bit more. Just noticing the sensations in the body. If you feel some tension in the back, in the lower back or in the hips, just being aware of that. We want to go into these poses with some awareness of our body and how it's moving through our practice today. Just noticing we have enough sensation. We don't want to be pulling ourselves or pushing ourselves into any shape that may cause us to become injured or may pull us further than our bodies are wanting to go. Enough space here for us to just play around with the sensation, finding ease. And walk the hands back, slowly coming all the way up. We'll bring the legs out in front of us and bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. The left leg is out long, and you can place a block under this right knee if you feel like you need a little more support here. Again, just rooting down through the hips, through the base of the spine, lengthening here. And just take a moment to notice where you want that foot. It doesn't have to be really close in towards the body. It can be further out. Notice how that changes the sensation that you feel. Keep the toes active on the left foot, so flexing the foot towards the body. As we lengthen, walking the hands out, hinging at the hip. Just pause when you begin to feel either some sensation in the back of the leg or the lower back. Making sure both hips are evenly supported here. Keep the spine long, left foot active. Notice if the toes go to the outside. See if you can draw them through center. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Enjoy the pause, the stillness. If you'd like to gently round, you can. Notice how that little shift in just rounding the spine here changes the way we feel this pose. We didn't make any big movement, but it may feel a little more intense as you round. You may feel more rested, more supported. And walk the hands up on the inhale. Bringing the soles of the feet together, we'll find Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. The hands can rest on the ankles or on the feet. Make sure your sit bones have a good connection with the earth. The knees can be drawn towards the earth by gravity, or you can place blocks under the knees. Don't be afraid to use your supports in this practice. Draw the shoulder blades together, really opening the heart space here. Connecting with the breath and just following the breath from the base of the spine to the crown of your head. Inhaling, feeling the breath flowing up from the earth, up from our root, the crown of our head. Exhaling, releasing down into the earth. Just following your unique breath however it is right now. If it feels a little labored, see if you can slow it down. Maybe change the position of the feet. Notice if that takes some strain out of the breath. See if you can soften the belly here and breathe deep into the belly. Extend the right leg out, bringing the left foot to the inside. Right foot active, toes flexed towards the body, placing the hands framing that leg. Inhaling, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, walking the hands out. Find where you feel that first little bit of sensation and pause here. Take a few breaths. Check in with the evenness of the hip. Make sure that left hip isn't lifting off the mat. And then decide if you want to stay here or walk a little further out. Notice one side will likely, not might, feel different than the other. And just taking some time here to really enjoy the sensation, the feeling of a stretch. If you'd like to round the spine here, that's always an option. Walking the hands back, coming all the way up. Bring the hands behind you again and just bend the knees here. Taking some gentle windshield wiper motions just back and forth. Nice and slow. Really feeling into that hip joint. And we'll come into tabletop. So if you'd like to use a blanket to cushion the knees, you can. I certainly do. Bring the knees under the hips and wrists stacked under the shoulders. Tops of the feet and palms press into the earth. Find your stable tabletop position. Really pressing in, creating some sense of broadening in the shoulders a little here. As you press in to the tops of the feet, notice that support beneath you, gently drawing the navel in towards the spine, feeling that engagement in our core, supporting our spine. And on the inhale, coming into cows as we drop the belly, Open the heart space, tailbone rises. Exhaling into cat, pressing into the earth, tucking the tailbone, rounding through the shoulders, through the spine. Gaze comes towards the navel. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Tailbone rises. Maybe the gaze comes a little higher. Exhale, really pressing the earth away as we round. Draw the navel in. Tailbone reaches down to the earth. Inhale, finding cow. Just moving through these at your own pace for the next minute. Taking time to just feel into the edges of the body, to find gratitude for our breath and the way that our bodies move, space and time. Take any movement here that really just feels nourishing to the body. If you want to focus on the hips, taking some more time here, maybe rocking the hips side to side, that's okay too. Just really honoring your body and what it needs in this moment to begin to release and move energy around, release the tension of the day, stretching through the shoulders, maybe. We'll come back through tabletop. Bring the big toes together, knees towards the edges of the mat. Walk the hands back, sinking the hips down towards the heel. And then walking the hands out, lengthening through the rib cage. Bring the heart space towards the earth or towards a bolster if you want to put a bolster there for more restorative posture. Finding Balasana, child's pose. And just opening the heart space towards the earth. Breathing here into the belly. Each exhale, the hips sinking down. Our mantra for this month, just for today, I will be grateful. If you feel called to draw that into your practice here as we open the heart towards the earth, expressing our gratitude for the earth and all that she provides. Just for today, I will be grateful. Bring the gaze towards the front of your mat and shift the weight forward, coming onto the belly. Bring the legs out long, hands underneath the shoulders. Let the legs just rest here a little on the inhale. Just lifting the heart space, taking a cobra, elbows hug in towards the body, gaze comes skyward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, heart space lifts, breath into the palm. Exhale, lower down. This time, lifting up and lowering down into Sphinx, sliding the hands out, elbows under the shoulders, or forearms towards the edges of the mat. Elbows can also come a little further out. Whatever feels best for your lower back here. Rock the hips a little side to side, finding some evenness here. Let the legs just rest. Let the hips be heavy. Draw the shoulder blades together, really opening through the heart space as you press into the forearms. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathing into the belly. Breathing into the heart. Maybe reconnecting here with that vibration of appreciation and gratitude. Maybe that one thing you're grateful for. Just forming that connection. Bring the left hand out a little further towards the top of the mat. Reach the right arm through, palm facing up as far as you can reach. And come to rest on the right shoulder, finding thread the needle from Sphinx. You can place a block under your head for support if you'd like. There's also an option to draw the left knee up, coming into a half frog. That feels good here as well. Let the right shoulder soften towards the earth. Feel the back side of the heart center. Just releasing any tension here from our shoulders in this posture. Any of the stress from the day beginning to melt away. Draw the left hand under the left shoulder, send the left leg back. If you've taken that half frog, press into the mat, slowly unwinding. Just pause back through center for a moment, crossing forearms at the top of the mat and just resting your forehead. Just taking about 3 breaths here, just letting our spine be long before we move into the opposite side. Bring the right hand to the top of the mat. Press into the mat through the palm. Reach the left arm through as far as you can, palm facing up, and then resting on the left shoulder. Again, using the block if needed to support the head. And if you'd like to take that half frog, drawing the right knee up to that 90-degree angle, just releasing the front side of the hip, you can. Take a couple of breaths to just settle in, being aware of any sensations here on the back side of the left shoulder and the lower back, or the hip. If you have the half frog going. And again, just softening the body, surrendering here into a moment of stillness, moment of pause. If you have the right knee pulled up, release both legs back out behind you. Place the right hand under the right shoulder, gently unwinding back through center. Again, just taking a couple of breaths to pause. And then when you're ready, we'll roll over onto our back. And as you make your way to your back, we'll begin with the knees bent here. Arms can be at your sides and feet hip distance apart. We'll just take some of those gentle windshield wiper motions with the knees, back and forth, nice and slow. Really spend some time as you come to the side, just feeling into that stretch. The lower back comes off the mat a little, that's okay. Just be mindful how that feels in the lower back. And one more on each side. We'll come through center, drawing the knees in towards the body. And just grabbing on wherever you can, the back of the thighs or maybe the shins. And just taking a little rock side to side, massaging the sacrum and the lower back. And we'll bring the hands to the tops of the knees and bring the arms out straight. And we'll move the knees in the opposite direction. So bringing them out on the inhale and then bending the elbows and circling them in towards the body on the exhale. So just making some little circles with the knees. Inhaling, coming out, exhaling, drawing them back. Just circling around. Bringing the arms out straight as the knees are together, out to the sides, and then drawing them in towards the body, bending the elbow. Take one more here, and then we'll reverse the direction. So as the arms are straight, knees together, inhaling, drawing them in towards the body as we bend the elbows, exhaling out to the side, and back around. Just releasing the hips here. Done a lot of seated postures today. Maybe we've been sitting all day. One more here. And bringing the knees back through center and release the fingers on the right side, either behind the thigh or on the shin. And extend the left leg out, right knee draws in. Left leg out, resting on the mat. The left foot reaching towards the back of the room. Right knee drawing in towards the body. Just breathing here. We can take a half happy baby here, bringing the right foot like you're walking on the ceiling. It's kind of like a supine lunge position with our left leg out long. Hands can stay holding on to the back of that right leg, or you can bring your hand to the shin or to the outside of the right foot, drawing the right knee down. You can bend the left knee here if needed. That feels better to you. Just being aware of what feels best for your body here. Just maybe a gentle rock here, side to side. And releasing down, hugging both knees in. And extending the right leg out long. Right foot reaches towards the back of the room. Left knee hugs in. Stretching through the front side of the right leg to the left hip. Taking that half happy baby here on the left side. Grabbing on wherever you can. Bending the right knee if that feels better to you. And release the grip, bringing both legs out long and stretching from the fingertips, reaching up above the head, all the way through the toes, just really lengthening the body here, lengthening the spine. And then take a moment to take any final movement here that feels needed or feels good. Nourish the body. Any final stretches or gentle movement. And then we will settle into the meditation portion of this practice. So finding however you'd like to receive the meditation, laying down or seated, and taking a few moments to settle in there. Feel free to grab your blanket or block or support. Bolster under the knees can feel good too. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Again, gently inhaling through the nose. And exhale, release. And then just let the breath settle in the body. Once again, just letting it flow effortlessly. Find some evenness with the hips and the shoulders. Let the body rest here. And just integrate all of the work that you've done in your physical practice today. Coming back into the heart space. And reconnecting here with the vibration of gratitude. Recalling that sense of appreciation in the body, the sensations that arise when we feel those connections. when we feel joyful, fulfilled, when our heart is open and soft. With each breath, feeling that vibration fill the body, fill the chest and lungs, the heart space, reaching out through the shoulders and the arms, all the way to the hands. Filling the head and neck, filling the belly, feel the space here with each breath. The belly is soft, open. And the hips and the legs, the soles of your feet. And begin to feel that energy in the edges of the body, in the space around the body, the energetic field. As this energy fills the physical body and the energetic body, connecting with the vibration of gratitude, we also connect with the vibration of abundance and prosperity. This is a space that we have the ability to manifest in a really powerful way. As we're closing in on this full moon, the ability for us to draw into our energetic field the things we wish to see in our experience is heightened. If there is something that you are looking to bring into your life, you are manifesting during this time, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new job, new connection. Draw that into the mind's eye, into the space between the ears, between the brows, beginning to visualize and feel what it would be like to already receive, to have that already in your experience. The gratitude and appreciation as if it's already here, connecting and visualizing what that would look like. Brings it into our energetic field. Matching our vibration, aligning with the vibration of what it is that we want or need at this time. Let that feeling just move through the entire body. Our affirmation for the month: I welcome gratitude into my heart in the abundance of this present moment. I welcome gratitude into my heart in the abundance of this present moment. Rest in this vibration of appreciation and gratitude, acceptance. Again, to deepen the breath, draw your awareness back into the space that you were in, to the support beneath you, to the edges of the body, making gentle movement. Take your time, slowly coming back. And when you're ready, coming to a seated position as we close our practice. As we close, we'll bring our hands to heart center in some way, either in prayer pose or just placing the hands over the heart space, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. And taking a moment here just to express gratitude for this time and this space that you've carved out of your day. This time to connect with your body, with your breath, and to move in any way whatsoever with intention. Grateful for community, for people to practice with, and beautiful spaces to practice in. May you walk in loving kindness. May you share your unique gifts with the world. And may you remember your true essence is love. Thank you. Thank you.